Hey, so it's like around 10:43, 10:44 a.m. right now. I woke up at like 8 a.m. after praying my Fajr namaz. I did just completed my workout. Uh, I'm now about to go downstairs and do my agency for the day. I have to do. It's the same as always. I will be doing my cold outreach with cold emails and the follow-ups to the people whom I cold outreach yesterday. So yeah, these are the things for today, and I also need to follow up to the people who were interested in getting a website and the ads. There is one prospect for the ads and three prospects for the website. uh, I, I've I followed to one I guess some days ago, but I'm just thinking about to myself like I don't like reach out to them today or until Sunday, basically because it will be like pushing them, and you guys know like how many times I've been blocked. So yeah, I just trying to keep things not too pushy, so I'll just be doing that. uh, yeah, after doing my cold outage I will do my breakfast and then I will do some more work. So yeah, let's see how things goes now. Yeah, so I will see you after that. It's 11:22 p.m. right now. Again, done with all of the work for the day today. Did all of my cold outreach and follow-ups. Didn't send the cold emails today, but I'm done with the rest of the task. And one more thing that I'm not done with the day with, which is like watching my uh, email marketing modules. I need to start my day a little bit earlier as compared to what I do every day. So and that way I will be able to complete all of my non-negotiables. These are not like the main ones. Like if I don't complete them, my work, my day is not complete. Like, but still, like one is like skill stacking. If I just learn like about email marketing, it will still benefit me about just by knowing how it works. And yeah, cold emails will also increase my number of outreach, and then the more number of outreaches I do, the more closer I am to landing a client. And one of the clients who was like interested in getting a website with a 3D configurator just messaged me today. They were like they were just like busy with their family stuff. I think they're on a vacation, I don't know. uh, so yeah, just talk. They just messaged me today. I've forwarded all the details to them again. So let's hope that they review those details by tomorrow morning and they pay the invoice and we can get started with the things. Uh, so yeah, that's what my day looked like, and everything went well. Yeah, I did everything. Did my two workouts for the day, and did the core outreaches, stuff like that. Everything went well. I was reading my book today, the reality transferring book, and I have written a quotation at the end of the book. Like read it in the beginning or like in the last chapters which I read, and it stated like once you like close your mind to the possibilities of how a thing can happen to you, it will never happen to you. And if you think that through the Islamic perspective, I think it's very same. Like if you start to stop expecting how Allah can make things happen for you, or if you once start to doubt about Allah's ability to make things happen for you, it will never happen. So yeah, that's why I say that being realistic is a cancer for everyone, especially for ambitious people like me. Because if a person is realistic, they can achieve their dream. Because being realistic is like just giving yourself a poison and just telling yourself from the beginning like we don't have enough resources, this is not going to happen for us. But when someone becomes realistic, we forget the fact that how much Allah or whatever religion you follow, uh, the God, how much powerful that God is, and how he can make things happen for us. We just close our mind to that fact, and if we stop expecting good things from God for us, then say simply he will not those things happen for you, because we are just not believing in his abilities that he can make that thing happen for you. God literally made the world. So why he can give you some, why he can give you your dream or anything like that. So yeah, that's why I personally says that being realistic doesn't help you in any way. You should be, if you're ambitious, you should be a delusional. You should believe in yourself. You should believe in the ability, in your ability, in the ability of your God, in the in the chance of that thing happening to you. You should be delusional as much as you can, because and delusion, you should be delusional and you should work for that thing both at the same times. If you look at the things like when if you like look at the famous footballers like Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, Neymar Jr., Ronaldinho, Zinedine Zidane. Hoping I'm pronouncing his name correctly. Uh, who else that remains? Uh, Luis Suarez, uh, and I'm just like I know a lot of footballers. I'm a football fan. Like I just like I don't know like what kind of background Kareem Benzema came from. Uh, there was a necessity attacker, Jamie Vardy. If you think that these people would have been realistic about their dreams, they would have achieve their dreams in the first place. Let's just talk about Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. Both came from the slums. Both joined their clubs. Both worked their ass off every day for the rest of their lives, and then both became the nightmares of whole Europe. Not just for the Europe, they became the nightmares for the whole world. Whenever they were playing on international formats with their countries or with their clubs, there was not a single defender, not a single team who was able to shut them completely and who was able to say, yeah, we have found a solution to Cristiano's attack, or we have found a way to stop Lionel Messi's attack. No, they are still dominating. Cristiano Ronaldo is like damn 40 years old, and Lionel Messi is like 37, 38 years old right now, and they're still dominating the world. Like if you just look at how they're playing, some people say that Ronaldo is not playing, but just like when he took Rob, the guy is 40 and he's still scoring bangers, both on with his international team with Portugal and with his club Al Nassr. And Messi, he's scoring bangers and still playing with the same style that he used to play in Barcelona with Inter Miami, and he's still scoring bangers with his country team Argentina. Do you think that if those people would have been realistic, they would have reached their dreams in the first place? I don't care. Like, what do you think about? Like, what do you say that we need to be realistic? No, you don't need to be realistic. If you want to achieve your dreams, you need to be delusional. As I don't want to say the word F, but you need to be delusional. You need to I don't care what people say, and I don't care what anybody say. If you want to achieve your dream, the first thing that you need to do is that you need to have faith in God's ability, that he can make that thing happen for you. And the third thing that you need to believe in is that your own ability to achieve that thing. And the fourth thing that you need to believe in, that the possibility of that thing or dream happening to you. If you don't do these things, if you're not delusional, if you don't even believe in your own ability to achieve your dreams, it will never happen. I don't care what the world says. I don't care what anyone says. As I was growing up, the people around me used to tell me that I should be realistic. Damn, if I just start to be realistic, I will never be able to achieve my dream. I will never be able to retire my parents. I will never be able to buy my daddy's dream car. I will never be able to buy myself a Lamborghini and stuff like that. I will never be able to achieve my dreams. You need to be delusional. And then obviously that after, while you're achieving your dreams, you need to say like what things work, what things doesn't work. And that doesn't mean that you're being realistic. This is called adapting. This is called adapting to the situation so that you can make your dream come into reality. This is how things work. I don't care what the world says, I don't care what anyone says. You have to believe in yourself. So right now it's like 11:30 p.m. I've said too much. I need to sleep so that I can wake up early in the morning for my Fajr and Tahajjud Namas. So I'll see you tomorrow. Office.